Yo, hold up. Stop everything you're doing because what just leaked about Young Thug is straight up wild. Imagine this. The hottest rapper in the game, known for his slick bars and street cred, caught on a secret hidden camera session, talking, snitching, and spilling tea like no one saw it coming. Yeah, you heard that right. Fans are shook to their core. The streets are buzzing. Social media's on fire. And even the family is left divided, wondering who's really loyal and who's playing both sides. Emotions ran high as whispers turned into full-blown rumors. Was Young Thug really talking to the feds? Was this a setup or a desperate move to save himself? Sources say this wasn't just any casual convo. It was a full-blown snitch session caught in the shadows, with receipts nobody saw coming. And here's the kicker. Young Thug had no clue the cameras were rolling. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community and sparked a massive debate about loyalty, betrayal, and survival in the rap game. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will flip everything you thought you knew about Young Thug upside down. This is bigger than music. It's a real-life drama unfolding right before our eyes. And trust me, it gets messier from here. As soon as the news dropped about Young Thug's secret snitch session, the hip-hop world exploded with confusion and disbelief. How could someone so respected, so deeply embedded in the culture of loyalty and street code, be caught on camera, possibly giving up secrets? Fans started speculating immediately. Was this a trap? Was Thugger forced into it? Or was this the beginning of a bigger fallout? According to insider sources, the entire situation began a few weeks ago when Young Thug was invited to what he thought was a low-key meeting with a close associate. The plan was to discuss upcoming collaborations and business ventures, nothing more. But what Thug didn't know was that the meeting spot was wired with hidden cameras, capturing every word, every gesture, and every slip. The footage leaked anonymously online, sparking instant chaos. "You gotta understand, Thug ain't the type to just fold like that," said one source close to the rapper. This wasn't him snitching out of weakness. Something bigger was going on behind the scenes. Inside that hidden cam video, Thugger appears calm but cautious. He's seen talking to an unidentified man, whose face is never fully shown. The conversation starts businesslike, but quickly takes a sharp turn. "Look," Thugger says, his voice low, "I'm just trying to keep my people safe. You know how it is. Ain't nobody want to go down, but sometimes you gotta play it smart." But what sent shockwaves was the part where Thug discusses details about people around him, names, places, and plans that seem to be sensitive. The man on the other side presses him for more info, and Thugger hesitates, but eventually spills some information that could be damaging if taken out of context. This clip raised so many questions. Was Thugger trying to protect himself by cooperating? Was he strategically feeding false info? Or was he breaking the code that every rapper and street soldier lives by? The internet quickly filled with heated debates. Fans were divided. Some defended Thugger, claiming he was set up. Others called him a traitor. The family side of the story is even more dramatic. Sources reveal that when Thug's team and close relatives got wind of the video, emotions ran high and tempers flared. The family was left divided. Some furious at what they saw as betrayal. Others urging calm and waiting for Thugger's explanation. The drama didn't stop there. One family member allegedly confronted Thugger in a heated phone call caught by another insider. "How could you do this to us?" they shouted. "You're risking everything we built." Thugger, for his part, seemed defensive but composed. "You don't know what I'm dealing with," he reportedly said. "I'm trying to keep my people alive in a war that's bigger than just music." Fans, meanwhile, turned social media into a battlefield. Hashtags like #Snitchgate and the Thugger Truth trended worldwide. Some leaked clips showed Thugger's fanbase struggling to reconcile the man they admired with the man they saw on the secret footage. Fan pages exploded with memes, conspiracy theories, and emotional pleas for answers. Meanwhile, the rap community reacted with shock and silence. Some of Thugger's closest collaborators went radio silent, leaving fans to wonder if alliances were shifting behind closed doors. One prominent rapper, known for his loyalty to Thugger, was spotted deleting old posts and avoiding questions when pressed about the controversy. The plot thickened when a mysterious figure emerged online, claiming to be the source who leaked the hidden cam footage. They posted a cryptic message: "The truth always finds light. No one is untouchable." This only fueled speculation that the leak was part of a bigger power play, possibly involving rival crews or industry insiders, looking to destabilize Thugger's empire. Then came the bombshell revelation, rumors. circulated that the unidentified man in the video was actually working for federal investigators. If true, this meant Thugger was not just caught off guard, but possibly cooperating under pressure. The implications were huge. Was Thugger trying to cut a deal? Was this a sign of cracks in his crew? Or was it all a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by jealous enemies? People close to Thugger paint a complicated picture. Some say Thugger's decision to talk was born out of desperation. Caught between legal battles and personal threats, he may have seen talking as the only way out. Others believe it was a calculated move, a way to protect bigger secrets by sacrificing minor details. The emotional weight of this whole saga is heavy. Thugger's mother was reportedly devastated when she saw the footage, breaking down in tears over the possible fallout. Family friends tried to mediate, urging everyone to stay united and wait for Thugger's side of the story. But trust was already fractured, and the fear of betrayal hung thick in the air. Meanwhile, industry insiders whispered about potential fallout beyond just Thugger's circle. Sponsors and brands were said to be reconsidering partnerships. Concert promoters reportedly paused deals, worried about the public image damage. And some rival rappers saw this as an opportunity to make their move, capitalizing on the drama to boost their own names. Amid all this, Thugger stayed silent publicly. No official statement, no social media posts, nothing. The silence only added fuel to the fire. Fans waited anxiously, hoping for an explanation or a denial that could clear the air. But every day that passed without word made the speculation grow louder. Then came the unexpected twist, a leaked audio recording of a private conversation between Thugger and one of his closest friends surfaced. In it, Thugger vents about the pressure, saying, "They got me in a corner, man. I'm just trying to figure out how to come out without losing everything." His voice cracks with frustration and fear, revealing a side of Thugger rarely seen by the public. This moment humanized Thugger for some fans, turning the narrative from villain to victim. But for others, it confirmed their worst fears that Thugger was involved in something deeper than just music drama. The story took another turn when a former crew member, long estranged from Thugger, suddenly resurfaced to speak out. In a fiery interview, he claimed that Thugger's secret talks had been going on for months, and that the hidden cam footage was just the tip of the iceberg. "This ain't no surprise," he said. "We always knew Thugger was playing both sides." The interview sent shockwaves through the community, prompting some to question whether Thugger's entire legacy was at risk. Were years of loyalty and respect about to unravel in front of everyone's eyes? The tension only escalated when members of Thugger's crew released a joint statement expressing their confusion and hurt. "We stand by our brother, but trust gotta be earned," they said. "We need answers, and until then, the family's divided." In the midst of all this, even the music itself seemed to reflect the chaos. New tracks from artists close to Thugger dropped with subtle hints at betrayal, loyalty, and survival, fueling fan theories and adding another layer of drama to an already explosive story. As the days passed, the question on everyone's lips was, what does Thugger do next? Will he come forward to explain? Will he double down on silence? Or will this secret Snitch session be the beginning of the end for one of rap's most beloved figures? And just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any messier, a leaked text message surfaced between Thugger and the unidentified man from the video. In the texts, Thugger appears hesitant, but trying to justify his actions, saying, "I'm only doing this for the people I love. Sometimes you gotta make hard moves." The revelation sparked a whole new wave of discussions. Was Thugger a hero trying to save his family? Or was he a villain who crossed a line that can't be forgiven? This rollercoaster of emotions and revelations has everyone glued to their screens, waiting for the next chapter. Every new leak, every new rumor, feels like a punch to the gut for those who believed in Thugger's code of loyalty. And in the middle of it all, Thugger remains an enigma, caught between the streets, the law, and his own conscience. The secret Snitch session, captured without a clue, is more than just a scandal. It's a window into the brutal realities of life behind the scenes in the rap game, where trust is fragile and survival sometimes means making impossible choices. And this is just the beginning, right after that explosive leak and all the drama swirling around Young Thug's secret Snitch session. Things didn't just simmer down, they blew up in ways nobody expected. The rapper's camp went into overdrive trying to control the damage, but every move seemed to just add fuel to the fire. Behind the scenes, emotions ran higher than ever, and the lines between friend and foe blurred faster than anyone could keep up with. It all started with Thugger's close circle, scrambling to figure out who leaked the footage. Trust became a rare commodity, as fingers pointed in every direction. "We thought we were tight, but this leak showed how fragile things really are," said one insider. Paranoia spread like wildfire. Friends turned suspicious, and the family, already divided, found itself fighting not just over the footage, but over loyalty itself. One of the most heartbreaking moments came when Thugger's younger brother, known to be fiercely protective of his big bro, confronted one of Thugger's longtime friends. "If you had any respect, you'd have stopped this before it got out," he reportedly shouted during a private meeting. The friend, visibly shaken, tried to explain that they had no idea the footage was even being recorded, let alone leaked, but the damage was done. This tension spilled into the public eye when a group of Thugger's allies showed up at a popular Atlanta studio and got into a heated argument with members of a rival crew. Witnesses say words were exchanged about loyalty, betrayal, and the Snitch situation, with tempers flaring and threats being thrown around. One bystander described the scene as electric, like you could cut the tension with a knife. Amid all this chaos, Thugger's silence was deafening. Fans waited desperately for him to say something. Anything. Speculation grew that he might be strategizing his next move, or worse, that he was avoiding the fallout. Social media was flooded with posts begging Thugger to address the rumors, but still, nothing. Then, out of nowhere, a leaked voice memo, supposedly from Thugger, surfaced online. In it, he's raw and emotional. "I never wanted this to get out like this," he says. "I'm trying to protect people who don't even see what's coming. Sometimes you gotta do dirty things to keep your people safe." The message shocked fans even more. Was Thugger admitting to snitching, or was he pleading for understanding? The fallout wasn't just emotional, it was legal too. Rumors spread that law enforcement was digging deeper into Thugger's affairs, possibly using the secret session as leverage. Sources hinted that Thugger's team was scrambling to negotiate deals behind closed doors to keep things from escalating. The stakes had never been higher. At the same time, the music industry's reaction was a roller coaster. Some producers and artists publicly distanced themselves from Thugger, while others quietly supported him, waiting for the dust to settle. A few high-profile collaborators cancelled studio sessions, fueling rumors that Thugger's career might be in serious jeopardy. One of the most surprising twists came when a mysterious video appeared online showing Thugger meeting with an unknown figure in a dimly lit parking garage. The video, grainy but unmistakable, showed a tense exchange. Thugger is seen whispering something urgent, and the other man nods grimly before disappearing into the shadows. Speculation went wild. Was this a deal with someone dangerous? A negotiation with the feds? Or just Thugger trying to control the narrative? Meanwhile, Thugger's fans were split down the middle. Some believed he was a victim of a setup and rallied behind him with hashtags like Thugger Innocent and Loyalty First. Others felt betrayed, saying, "We can't support someone who breaks the code." Fan forums turned into battlegrounds, with emotional arguments over whether Thugger's legacy was salvageable. The family drama intensified when a private group chat among Thugger's relatives leaked. In the messages, voices rise in anger and desperation. One family member writes, "We're losing him. He's slipping away from us." Another replies, "Maybe it's too late to fix this." The heartbreaking texts painted a picture of a family torn apart by mistrust and fear, struggling to hold on to what little hope remained. In a surprising development, Thugger's legal team released a rare statement, not addressing the snitching rumors directly, but emphasizing Thugger's commitment to his music and community. "Our client is focused on his art and rebuilding trust with his fans and family," the statement read. It was vague, but seemed designed to calm nerves without admitting guilt. The drama took an unexpected turn when a well-known journalist dropped an exclusive interview with a former gang member turned informant. In the interview, the informant claimed to have first-hand knowledge of Thugger's alleged cooperation with authorities. "It ain't just rumors," the informant said. "I saw the meetings. Thugger was scared, but he was also playing the game smart." This revelation sent shockwaves through the streets and studios alike. Suddenly, everyone was questioning what they thought they knew. The line between truth and rumor blurred further as more alleged leaks and whispers surfaced. Just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more tangled, an anonymous letter was sent to a major hip-hop blog claiming that Thugger's snitch session was actually part of a larger plan orchestrated by rival labels trying to take him down. According to the letter, the footage was doctored and edited to make Thugger look worse than he actually was. The blog published the letter but urged caution, calling it an explosive claim that demands further investigation. Amid all the chaos, Thugger's personal life was reportedly unraveling. Close friends leaked that he was isolating himself, skipping public appearances, and cutting off communication with some longtime allies. One insider said, "He's fighting a battle inside, trying to keep it together while everything around him falls apart." The impact on Thugger's music was immediate. A previously unreleased track surfaced online, full of raw emotion and pointed references to betrayal, loyalty, and the cost of survival. The lyrics seemed like a direct response to the drama, with lines like, "They want me down, but I'm still standing, even when the snakes keep slithering. Even when the snakes keep slithering." As more pieces of the puzzle emerged, fans and industry watchers alike started piecing together a complex narrative. One of trust broken and alliances tested, where Thugger found himself at the center of a storm that could change everything. The question lingers. With so many forces working against him, can young Thug rise from this chaos? Or is this secret snitch session the beginning of a permanent fall from grace? As the storm around young Thug's secret snitch session raged on, new layers of the story began to unravel, exposing even more unexpected drama. Just when fans thought they'd heard it all, fresh leaks, shocking claims, and heated confrontations took the controversy to a whole new level. The saga was no longer just about Thugger. Now it was a tangled web involving friends, foes, and powerful industry players. The very next week after the mysterious video in the parking garage surfaced, a trusted insider revealed that Thugger's closest confidants had started turning on each other. "There's a lot of paranoia," the source said. "People don't know who's loyal anymore, and the cracks in Thugger's inner circle are growing by the day." Some crew members were allegedly caught secretly meeting with rival factions, fueling rumors of betrayal and double-crossing. One dramatic scene unfolded at a late-night gathering in Atlanta, where Thugger's team confronted a member suspected of leaking additional footage. Voices were raised, accusations flew, and emotions boiled over. Thugger's cousin, known for his fiery temper, reportedly shouted, "How are you going to put my family out here like this? If you're the snitch, you're done." The accused denied everything, but the damage to trust was irreversible. Meanwhile, the wider hip-hop community weighed in, with some rappers calling out Thugger publicly, while others showed solidarity. A prominent artist and longtime friend of Thugger tweeted, "Loyalty ain't a game. We need answers, but keep your head up, bro." This sparked a flurry of responses, with fans debating who really had Thugger's back. The pressure reached a boiling point when a surprise phone call between Thugger and another rapper leaked. In the conversation, Thugger's frustration was palpable. "I'm trapped, man," he said. "Every move I make, they twisting it. I'm trying to survive, not just for me, but for the people who depend on me." The other rapper urged him to stay strong, but the weight of the situation was clear in Thugger's voice. Family tensions worsened as private disputes spilled into the public eye. A close family member posted cryptic messages on social media, hinting at betrayal and heartbreak. "Sometimes the ones closest to you are the hardest to trust," they wrote, sending fans into a frenzy trying to decode the meaning. Family friends expressed concern that the rift might become permanent. Amid all the emotional chaos, law enforcement reportedly ramped up their investigation. Sources hinted that new evidence was emerging, possibly linking Thugger's associates to illegal activities, making the snitch session even more significant. Insiders whispered that Thugger was under immense legal pressure, caught between protecting his crew and facing mounting charges himself. The tension spilled over into Thugger's professional life. Several record executives reportedly held emergency meetings to discuss the fallout and future projects. Some high-profile collaborations were reportedly put on indefinite hold, and promotional campaigns paused. One executive admitted, "This situation is unpredictable. We're trying to navigate without burning bridges or supporting something that could damage the brand." The music world saw a ripple effect too. A rival rapper dropped a diss track filled with references to betrayal and snitches, which many interpreted as a direct jab at Thugger. The track quickly went viral, sparking a wave of responses from fans and fueling a new chapter in the ongoing drama. The rap beef wasn't just lyrical anymore, it was personal. Additionally, reports surfaced of Thugger cutting ties with several longtime business partners, apparently blaming them for the leak or mishandling the crisis. He's rethinking who he trusts with his career, said an insider. The paranoia is real, and he's trying to protect himself any way he can. At the same time, Thugger's public image took a hit, with some fans openly expressing disappointment and others vowing to stand by him. Fan pages exploded with emotional posts, with one user writing, "We don't know the full story, but Thugger's loyalty has always been real to us. Don't let the haters win." Others responded, "Loyalty goes both ways, and right now, it looks like Thugger broke the code." Amid the chaos, Thugger's legal team quietly pushed back against some of the rumors. Without confirming or denying anything about the secret session, they filed cease and desist orders against sites sharing the leaked footage. The move was seen as an attempt to control the narrative and limit further damage. Yet, in the shadows, whispers of a bigger conspiracy persisted. Some fans and insiders speculated that rival labels or crews orchestrated the leak to take Thugger down. "This whole thing smells like a setup," one fan said. "They wanted to weaken him and take his crown." The theory gained traction as more conflicting info surfaced, leaving everyone wondering who the real mastermind was. The emotional toll on Thugger became more apparent when a video clip emerged of him performing at a low-key show, visibly distracted and tense. Fans noted that his energy was off and the lyrics seemed to reference the turmoil. "This is the price of the game," he rapped, "when trust turns into pain." The performance was widely analysed as a raw expression of his internal battle. Just when the story seemed to reach a peak, a stunning revelation turned everything on its head. An anonymous source close to Thugger claimed the hidden cam footage was altered. The source insisted that the conversation was heavily edited to make Thugger appear more cooperative than he actually was. "The truth is way more complicated," the insider said. "Thugger was never full-on snitching. He was playing for time." This claim sparked a new wave of debates. Was the video manipulated to ruin Thugger's reputation? Or was it just damage control from a desperate camp? The question haunted fans and critics alike, keeping the drama alive and unpredictable. In response, a few of Thugger's closest allies came forward in interviews defending him fiercely. One said, "Thugger's loyalty is unmatched. This is a setup to break him down. Don't believe everything you see." Others echoed the sentiment, warning fans to wait for the full story before passing judgment. The week ended with a surprise development. A confidential meeting between Thugger, his legal team, and several industry heavyweights was reported to have taken place. The agenda: crisis management and strategizing the next moves. The stakes were higher than ever, and everyone involved knew the outcome could define Thugger's future. The question remains, with rumors of edited footage, legal battles, family feuds, and industry politics all colliding, how will young Thug navigate this maze? Is redemption still possible? Or is the secret snitch session a wound too deep to heal? The aftermath of that high-stakes meeting between young Thug, his legal team, and top industry players set the stage for what many hoped would be a turning point. But the road ahead was anything but smooth. The weight of the secret snitch session and all the fallout continued to drag Thugger through the mud, while new surprises kept the story twisting in ways no one saw coming. In the days following the meeting, sources revealed that Thugger was reportedly advised to make a public statement, something to address the rumors head-on, show remorse if needed, and begin repairing his fractured image. But Thugger, known for his quiet strength and guarded nature, hesitated. Those close to him said he feared that any admission could be twisted into an official confession, potentially ruining his career and personal life forever. Instead, Thugger's team opted for a different approach, dropping new music. A surprise release of a mixtape filled with raw, unfiltered tracks was seen by many as Thugger's way of speaking without saying too much. The lyrics were charged with emotion, touching on themes of betrayal, survival, loyalty, and pain. Fans dissected every verse, searching for clues about the secret snitch session. One standout track included the chilling line, "They caught me in the dark, tried to break me down, but I'm still standing, never gonna drown." It was a direct message to the doubters and accusers, signaling Thugger's refusal to be defeated. Critics hailed the mixtape as a powerful comeback, while others remained skeptical, questioning if Thugger was truly addressing the controversy or just dodging it. Amid the mixtape buzz, new leaks emerged. This time, text messages between Thugger and several crew members surfaced online. The conversations showed a complicated mix of frustration, fear, and attempts at damage control. Thugger's messages included lines like, "I'm trying to hold this family together, but it's breaking apart. and we gotta be careful who we trust from now on. These texts confirmed that the drama was tearing at the very fabric of his inner circle. The family continued to be deeply affected. An emotional video clip leaked of Thugger's mother breaking down in tears during a private gathering, begging everyone to come together and support her son. "He's not perfect," she said, "but he's family, and we need to stand with him through this storm." The clip went viral, sparking an outpouring of sympathy and calls for unity among fans. But not everyone was ready to forgive. Some family members reportedly called for Thugger to step away from the public eye until the situation cooled down. The division was clear. While love remained, trust was fractured. The personal cost of the secret session was unfolding in real time. Industry players watched closely. Some labels saw an opportunity to swoop in and offer Thugger a fresh start, hoping to rebrand and reposition him post-scandal. Others remained cautious, unsure if the rapper's reputation could survive the intense scrutiny. Contract negotiations became more complex, with tougher clauses around conduct and public image. The controversy spilled over into Thugger's live performances too. At one major concert, fans noticed the rapper's energy was noticeably different. Midway through the set, Thugger paused and addressed the crowd directly. "I know y'all got questions. I'm working on the answers. Keep believing." The moment was met with cheers but also a somber undertone, reflecting the uncertainty surrounding him. Public reaction was mixed but passionate. Some fans praised Thugger's honesty and resilience, rallying behind him with hashtags like #Stand with Thug and Loyalty First. Others expressed disappointment, insisting that no explanation could justify breaking the code. Online forums and social media were battlegrounds, with debates that showed no signs of cooling. Just when it felt like the story might settle, another shockwave hit. An alleged confession letter from Thugger leaked online. The letter, purportedly written during a dark period, detailed the immense pressure he felt from all sides and a desire to protect his loved ones at any cost. While the authenticity was never confirmed, the letter painted a picture of a man trapped by circumstances far bigger than himself. Meanwhile, rival rappers capitalized on the turmoil, releasing tracks and videos referencing the drama, some calling Thugger out directly, others offering veiled warnings. The competitive nature of the rap game added fuel to an already blazing fire. Amid the public battles, Thugger worked behind the scenes to rebuild relationships. Sources say he reached out personally to some family members and former allies, trying to mend fences. These efforts were met with mixed results. Some welcomed him back, others remained wary. In the legal arena, rumors persisted that authorities were willing to make deals if Thugger cooperated fully, but nothing was ever confirmed. The possibility of ongoing investigations loomed like a shadow over everything he did. As the weeks passed, the secret Snitch session remained the defining moment of Thugger's career, an event that exposed vulnerabilities, challenged loyalties, and tested the very essence of who he was. It became clear that this was not just about one video or one meeting, but about the complex and often brutal realities behind the music. The story of young Thug's secret Snitch session was far from over. Would Thugger rise above, reclaim his throne, and rewrite the narrative? Or was this the beginning of a slow unraveling that no mixtape, apology, or loyalty pledge could stop? Fans and critics alike were left holding their breath, watching as one of hip-hop's most polarizing figures fought for his legacy in the spotlight of controversy. And just when you think you know the truth, remember, in the world of rap and real-life drama, nothing is ever as it seems. So there you have it, the wild, tangled saga of young Thug's secret Snitch session caught on hidden cam without a clue. A story filled with shocking betrayals, family drama, legal battles, and questions that still hang heavy in the air. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the family was left divided like never before. Thugger's silence, the leaks, the alleged setups, and the raw music all paint a picture of a man caught in a storm that could change everything. But the truth? Well, that's still up for debate. Was this session really a moment of weakness, a strategic move, or an elaborate trap set by rivals? The answers remain buried beneath layers of rumor, fear, and manipulation. One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think is really going on with young Thug? Is he a victim, a mastermind, or something in between? Do you think he can come back from this? Or is his legacy forever tarnished? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're reading every single one. And if you're here for the hottest, most uncensored updates in the rap world and reality drama, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's next in this saga. Until then, keep it locked, keep it real, and as always, stay woke. Stay woke.